Alright, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. Today we have a politically incorrect update. It's December, so happy holidays or whatever. But yeah, politically incorrect, as usual, think for yourself, do your own research, don't be ashamed of what you're listening to, support or don't support the ideology, it's your choice. Don't let anyone tell you what to do. Do what you want in a normal morality kind of way. Anyway, so yeah, December. It's a vinyl only update. I technically have the gloves here, not to fuck up the vinyl, as we're gonna have a beer. But yeah, let's see how it goes. So yeah, well, I think we shall, like I said, vinyl only, three vinyl. So let's start, I think, right? So we're taking a look into this. Shit, I forgot to open the beer. Whatever, we'll do it after this one. New release. I put the gloves on not to, fuck it up in the very first, in the very first showing, because it's very glossy. It will leave fingerprints for sure, and if I open the beer, it will leave those as well. So, Order of the Rising Sun, established in 2023. As far as I understand, the guy behind the project is a descendant of Japanese people. So basically, his family moved from Japan to Brazil. So he lives in Brazil now, but he's Japanese. So the project is technically located in Brazil, but is a Japanese one. It's a one-man band. One-man project. The guy behind goes by Kokoryu, if I understood this, if I read it correctly. Like I said, currently located in Brazil. Let's take a look at the back, released on Darker Than Black Records, of course. Like I said, the title is Order of the Rising Sun. A little bit of history, of course, on this channel. Order of the Rising Sun was the first national award established in 10th of April 1875 by Emperor Meiji. It was given to people who provided excellent service to the state. At the end of the Second World War, since there were lack of awards for military service, it was also granted to the people who showed themselves on battlefield, proved themselves on battlefields, and basically, showed excellent military service to their home country. This is a 2024 release. It's called Patriotism. Yeah. It's interesting that we now have basically something that you wouldn't call an SBM, but a whole subgenre, which I would describe as imperial black, Japanese imperial black metal. So this is part of that kind of genre. It's interesting to note one thing. When I was doing research on this project, and specifically on the name of the band, the name of the album, one thing came up when I was doing it. I don't know if it's coincidence or it might be linked to that. There is a work by the famous guy that we all know in this kind of circles, Yukio Mishima, if you remember who that was. And that work, that book, or that novel rather, is called Patriotism as well. And it revolves around the idea of death in service for your land and your country. So I don't know if it might be connected, but it's interesting. When I was doing that research, like I said, the guy behind the project goes by Coco Rio, and Coco in that book is actually mentioned, and the character of Coco means country or land. And I did some double research on what Ruim might mean. It might mean dragon or noble. So it might be connected to, for example, this work. It might be also have a little bit of inspiration from Yukio Mishima, but I'm not 100% sure. It's what came up when I was doing research. Actually, I've pulled out a tape to show you if you forgot who Yuki Mishima is. I think Commodus popularized him on one of his demo tapes. Remember this guy? So, an Imperial Sun Rises. This guy was a very famous writer, a well-known, world-renowned writer. His works are considered to be, well, you can say masterpieces in some sense, and they are world-known. He was an actor, and he was a nationalist, and then he became an ultra-nationalist in Japan. He formed a military group called Shield Society. He was against materialism. He wanted Japan to return to a traditional more way. He was kind of always rooting for the emperor. And what happened, like I said, he was very, very famous. And what happened was that in 1970, he and his followers took over a Tokyo military base, right? Took hostages. They read their proclamation. They wanted to do a coup, inspire soldiers on a coup, and they wanted to do a coup and turn down the current constitution, the constitutions of 1947, which he called the constitution of defeat. But since the soldiers didn't really listen to him, so he gave this speech, and he basically did seppuku, which is like suicide. So again, death in service to his country. Like I said, a very famous guy. He's now considered to be, in some circles, a symbol of course, masculinity, patriotism, fight against the occupation, and a way or the path of the samurai also. Now let's get back to our album here. Let's take a look at the vinyl. This is a limited edition. I don't remember, 200 copies or 150 copies. Comes on a beautiful white vinyl with the logo here. It's interesting how this album starts, because it starts off with what I think is a scream of an army leader or a general, like a battle scream, a scream to go to war, to the battle. And in the background you can hear the sounds of also war, swords and shooting and stuff like that. It basically sets the mood for the things to come, because the drums on this one are bombastic, vocals are screaming. There are stellar, in my opinion, melodic riffs, very memorable. Although I must warn you, they are looping riffs, so they repeat quite a lot. In my opinion, this is a militant, triumphant black metal in its finest. It's one of the best albums that I've heard this year, although it came out in 2024, but I think it came out on CD, so this year it came out on the vinyl. But yeah, like I said, it's a very, very good album. In fact, today all three albums will get praise for me, and I think you should pick all of them up. All three vinyls that I'm gonna show you should pick up. So this is again Order of the Rising Sun, Patriotism, released on Darker Than Black Records. Again, the cover speaks for itself. Also, I forgot to mention Satanic War Master cover, very, very close to original. I think one of the best that I've heard. This is my personal opinion, of course. Infamous label that releases quality stuff. Yeah, all the praise to Order of the Rising Sun. Hope there's more coming on Darker Than Black. Amazing stuff. Both parties did excellent job on this one. Okay, we forgot the beer. That doesn't happen very often, right? Okay, since it's December, I'm trying this one. Ali Coco is one of the two biggest breweries, mass-produced breweries in Estonia. Second one is Saku, we talked about it. They usually release some stuff during the holidays. You can see this is a Piparkogi Porter. Yep, you got it right. It's a gingerbread porter. Now I tried it. Not a big fan of porters, to be honest, but 6.5 degrees of alcohol. I guess why not, right? I mean, It can't be that bad. I predict that the taste will last for 3 seconds and then it will dissolve. Like I said, since it's the mass-produced beer, you can see Diabolical logo here. But maybe it will be good, or at least it's something new. So hope everybody's doing well. I'm not gonna speak about the channel today. I have a plan to push some updates, maybe. A lot of updates, to be honest. Again. In this month, because some things are coming up in January and February and even March, so might be on a little hiatus there, but I will speak about that in the last video of the year. There surely will be one more, or maybe two more even. If everything is right, there will be two more. If not, there will be one more, and I speak about that in that video. So yeah, Gingerbread Porter. There we go, Xmas Smooth. Guys and girls, cheers, all the best. I was expecting 3 seconds. That was too much to ask. I think it lasted 1 second, and then I felt like a really hard liquor taste. You know, what did I expect? All right, let's not get upset by this beer, but let's talk about the next vinyl, right? The next vinyl is a bit of a special one. It's this one. So this is Diabolical Full Moon, of course, a band that established in 2020 in Poland, and I think a band that took the scene by the storm. It entered, it produced lightning and thunder, and it showed how it needs to be done. And I think it took its rightful place right now, even if you don't want to say it's not black metal, it's in SBM. Even if you want to say it's in SBM, it took its rightful place in black metal, in my opinion, and in NSBM as one of the top bands there. Yeah. So this is a 2025 EP, Desecrating the Sign of the Christ. 20 minutes long. The vinyl is one-sided. We're going to talk about the vinyl at the end. Let's talk about what's special about this release. The first track, although there is a mistake here, it says... yeah, I think it came with something. The Order of the Rising Sun did not come with anything, but this one for sure did come with some sheet of paper. Yeah, we're going to take a look into this one. Let's take a look at the back. Yeah, controversial as usual. So why is this special? Because it says in the notes and stuff like that on the second track there is a collaboration between Diabolical Full Moon and HGH, which is the person behind Elitism. We talked about Elitism on this channel quite a few times. Absolutely stellar, amazing project. There's nothing more to be said. Again, one of the top projects in this kind of subgenre of black metal, which is an SBM, of course, but it's very atmospheric, it's very romantically soulful sometimes. It's a project that was established in 2011 in France, of course. And there is a collaboration between the two. Collaboration is actually on track number 1. In the notes somewhere it says track 2, but it was a mistake. Even the track is in French here. So, and it's a fucking stellar thing. I wish they would do more. The music that Diabolical Full Moon presents and the harshness of the vocals that HDH does, it's like this. It's absolutely stellar. One of the best tracks that I've heard. I wish they would do more. It in fact showed me how maybe elitism. I'm not the person, of course, to suggest to such individuals, but maybe elitism can turn it up a little bit with his own pace, make it a little bit faster, because this track showed how excellent the atmosphere with those kind of French vocals can be on this track. Amazing track. And yeah, both bands are, I think, right now, like I said, are one of the most strongest and one of the most respected projects in the scene. Of course, we have to talk about Diabolical Full Moon. They always deliver musically for me. They always have been an ode to second wave of black metal musically. What I think about them in general is it's raw. It's an apologetic sound, as well as their ideology. They never back out of it. It's musically, it's a nod to the past, to the pagan times, and since it's done so well in the current times, I think it's also a salute to new battle in future. On this release, they have very strong astral keys. There is a whole intro of keys that actually feel like astral. They add an overall layer and depth to this kind of triumphant and glorious feel of glory to the victory, kind of this, if it makes sense. True Polish black metal. Of course, there's also not only nationalism and paganism involved, but there's also a never-ending struggle, never-ending fight against the Abrahamic religions. Again, this is what I feel. Medieval Prophecy Records released this one. As you can see, the information about when it was recorded, all instruments, track 2, which is not correct. Also, I want to show you the cover up close. You can see what's burning here. Yep, they're burning, and this is burning as well. Beautiful cover. Maybe, I don't know, maybe a little bit more color, because it kind of sucks you in there, but it's cool. Also, I want to know that the guy on the horse burning this and this and this and stomping on the cross here, it kind of reminds you of Black Goat from Goat Moon. So I don't know, kind of interesting observation here. Of course, the symbols. So yeah, old school as hell and absolutely amazing. Let's take a look inside here. There you go. Elitism at its finest. Special thanks. Yeah, the lineup of Full Moon. The main person behind Full Moon. And it goes like this. And it says, under the sign of the cross you will kneel, O you infidels, in opposition to the modern scene. What else do you need? Again, I highly urge you to get your ass from the chair and buy this one. The vinyl, by the way, it's a limited edition. It comes with an obi strip. It was ordered through New Era Production. This one actually means Dutch version, so it's not signed, numbered, hand numbered 46 out of 100. Desecrating the title, Diabolical Full Moon, the logos here, fantastic. And the back, more of this, and just Diabolical Full Moon. Let's take a look at the vinyl. There is actually something to show here. So it's a one-sided vinyl, because the runtime is only 20 minutes. 20 minutes and 5 seconds, I remember this one. So the usual thing, true Polish black metal, it's, the color is called Blood Oaks, I think. Blood Red. And here we go. I'm trying to move the vinyl so that the the glare would not come. I'm actually filming at 3 o'clock right now after work, done a little bit of work. It's crazy months, so yeah, the end of the year, and it's already pretty dark outside, so I had to turn the lights on here in Baltics, in Estonia. Yeah, so if you called something cult, it has to be this too. So yeah, Diabolical Full Moon featuring elitism. What else do you need? Go grab it, make yourself a Christmas present. Alright, we have one more vinyl left. I don't actually remember, like, it was a pretty long time since we had like only vinyl, I think. Politically incorrect and only vinyl. So yeah, as some of you know, I already spoke about it a little bit in the previous videos. YouTube has been really messing with people, not only me. For me, from March, like, I've been not banned, but I understand what they're trying to do. They want me to monetize the channel in order to give out my information more to them, and then they will just, you know, browse through the videos and say, oh, you have to take this one down, you have to edit this one down. I don't want to give it, but there's this thing that I heard that they don't really promote the channels when they do that and stuff like that. There's a new algorithm, so it's like from March I have been only going down. But hey, even if one person watches me and I have something to say, I'll continue doing it. Cheers. Yeah, Jesus Christ, it's like, I don't know, like vodka with yeah, just like vodka, black vodka. Oh, is the music on? No, it's not. It's actually Nord Red playing in the background. Been on a very hype Nord Red train. Okay, so let's do one more, right? Okay, let's put the gloves on after this alcoholic beer, which I'm never gonna drink again. But hey, if you have some good porter recommendations, drop them down below. Okay, this one is actually black, so pow, we have this one. This is again one of the best things I have heard. I already spun it 2 times. This is Chernovstvo from Russia, from Tver to be precise, which is 180 kilometers from Moscow, established in 2022. Chernovstvo means basically black witchery. This is their 2023 full-length album, Порядок, which is order. Of course, it doesn't like look very controversial. I hate the word sketchy, but there we go. And trust me, the demo covers, the previous demo covers and EPs, I think they have a little bit of more of a controversial covers. Not that much, but you understand what I'm talking about. Of course, there are songs here like Call to the Mother Earth, Tattered Banner, Ancestral Glaze, Forging Motherland with a Hammer. So it speaks for itself. The name of the album Order also speaks for itself. You got the runes and stuff like that. You got the wolves. Comes with nothing, unfortunately. There's definitely a lot of inspiration and a lot of worship on this one to Blaze Birth Hall, and it's one of the projects that actually delivers their own material and this, let's call it, worship combined. Produces a perfect result in this one. Very riffy, murky, beautiful. There is acoustic guitar to mix things up in this release also. It's of course pagan themed. I would say it's like done with a if it makes sense, with a perfect hypnotic distortion, a bit of a raw production to create this kind of a unique atmosphere. Again, what's interesting about this one is the vocal range. I think this one has like two kind of vocal ranges, kind of two styles. One is kind of like a torturous vocals, and another one is like almost a barking vocals. And again, what's interesting to note is that musically it has a lot of feeling to it. You can feel like it's done with emotions. If it makes sense to you, it's like a very deep album. Let's see. Do I need to pull it completely out? I don't think I need to pull it completely out. You can see that. Where's the thing? It's on black. You got the thing here. Nice. And you got the runes here. And again, trust me, go listen to Chernovstvo. You won't be fucking disappointed. All three releases today that were shown, in my opinion, are 100% legit, 100% deserve to be at your collections. If you like this kind of music, of course, if you like this kind of style of music, this kind of style of black metal and controversy that comes with it. But yeah, go check all three bands out. Yeah. So there you go. A quick little update, but hey, it was a vinyl update after all. Like I said, I'm not gonna say bye for now, as I have a plan to push stuff out this month, you know, kind of to celebrate the end of the year, to celebrate also you being with me on this channel for that long. I actually received a notification from YouTube. It's in November. It was 6 years to this channel. So yeah, thank you for all the support. And as usual, think for yourself. Stay black metal. I'll see you around.